Hello everyone. Today I'll be preparing amazing recipes for both fish lovers and those looking for alternative flavors. Alongside a delicious and crispy fried fish, we'll make tasty stuffed peppers and triangular wraps with leek leaves for those who don't eat fish. Join me in the kitchen and let's make these delicious dishes together. Let's get started without wasting any time. About fish sellers in Turkey. Fish sellers in Turkey are essential traders who bring the freshness of the sea to our tables. They wake up early in the morning, go to the fish auction, select the best fish, and carefully prepare their stalls. In the Black Sea, anchovy is popular. In the Aegean, sea bream and sea bass, and in the Marmara, bluefish is a favorite. Fish sellers don't just sell fish, they also give advice on how to cook it. During the winter, fish is more abundant and flavorful, making the markets much busier. If you're looking for fresh and delicious fish, the best place to go is to friendly and knowledgeable fish sellers. How to clean a trout? Cleaning a trout is quite simple. First, use a sharp knife to cut open the belly from head to tail and remove the internal organs. Then rinse it thoroughly under plenty of water to clean the inside well. Since trout have very few scales, there's no need to scrape them off. However, if you prefer, you can remove the skin by gently peeling it from the tail. If you want boneless fillets, carefully cut along the backbone to separate the meat. Once cleaned, you can grill or pan fry the trout for a perfect, delicious meal. Then, I add lemon juice, vinegar, and salt to the water. Steps I take before cooking the trout. Today I will be preparing 50 trout, and there are some important steps I need to take before cooking them. First, after cleaning the fish, I move on to the washing process. I start by placing the trout in a mixture of salted and iced water. This helps clean the fish thoroughly and firms up its texture, preserving its flavor. Then, I add lemon juice, vinegar, and salt to the water. The lemon juice and vinegar help remove any harmful bacteria while also reducing the fishy smell. The salt enhances the flavor and helps eliminate the slimy texture. Next, I add some more ice and water, letting the fish sit in this mixture for about 2 hours. During this time, the fish become cleaner and firmer. Once the time is up, I take the fish out and rinse them thoroughly with cold water 3 to 4 times to remove any remaining residue and vinegar smell. After that, I place the fish in a strainer and let them drain completely. This step is crucial because excess water can cause oil to splatter during cooking and affect the texture of the fish. Once these preparation steps are complete, the trout are ready for cooking. This process ensures that the fish are cleaner, tastier, and healthier. For the best results, it's important to follow these steps carefully. Coating the trout with flour. We place the fish in a large tray and sprinkle salt, black pepper, and garlic powder over them. The spices enhance the flavor, while the garlic powder adds an extra depth of taste. Then, we mix cornmeal and wheat flour and evenly coat the fish with this mixture. This coating helps the fish develop a crispy and golden crust when cooked. Frying and arranging the trout in the oven tray. I pour sunflower oil or frying oil into a large pan and heat it up. Once the oil reaches the right temperature, I carefully place the fish into the pan. It's important to remember not to flip the fish too often at this stage because trout is a delicate fish, and if it's turned too much, it can break apart. As the first side starts to turn golden, I gently shake the pan to avoid the fish sticking and to ensure it cooks evenly. Once the first side is perfectly crispy, I carefully flip the fish over to fry the other side. It's crucial to manage the heat well here because cooking at too high a temperature can burn the outside while leaving the inside undercooked. The goal is to achieve a crispy exterior while keeping the fish tender and juicy on the inside. After both sides are fried to a perfect golden brown, I carefully place the fish on a baking tray. This step helps them drain excess oil and gives them a neat arrangement, making them easier to serve. Once all the fish are fried, they are nearly ready to be served. For an even better result, I suggest placing the fish in a preheated oven at a low temperature for about 5 minutes. This extra step will help enhance the texture of the fish, ensuring they stay warm and crispy, giving a perfect finish before serving. Fish salad preparation. Today, I'm preparing a delicious fish salad. First, I wash and chop fresh green salad leaves and place them in a tray. Then I add colorful and aromatic herbs to the salad, which not only enhance the flavor, but also provide a natural aroma. To make the salad even richer, I add corn, carrots, radishes, and cabbage. The corn adds a sweet touch, while the carrots and radishes give the salad a vibrant and fresh texture. The cabbage adds a nice crunch, making the salad more filling. This mixture is the perfect complement to the flavor of the fish. Preparing stuffed peppers and triangular wraps with leeks. Some of my guests might not eat fish, so I'm planning to prepare stuffed peppers and triangular wraps made from leek leaves as an alternative option. Stuffed peppers are a great alternative, especially for vegetable lovers. I cut fresh green peppers and stuff them with a mixture of olive oil, spices, and a flavorful filling. The filling is usually made with rice, onions, spices, and sometimes tomatoes, but different ingredients can be added depending on personal taste. As the stuffed peppers cook, the flavor of the peppers soaks up the filling, creating a truly delicious dish. On the other hand, triangular wraps made from leek leaves are also a practical and tasty option. I carefully open the leek leaves and blanch them to soften. Then I wrap them in a triangular shape and stuff them with rice, spices, and sometimes a meat-based filling. The slight bitterness of the leek leaves combines beautifully with the filling, creating a really flavorful bite. These two options provide both healthy and tasty alternatives for those who don't eat fish. Additionally, both dishes are delicious when served warm and add a festive touch to the table. This way, all my guests, including those who don't prefer fish, can enjoy a satisfying and tasty meal. Today, I've brightened up our table with the fish, stuffed peppers, and leek wraps. I offered a delicious option for those who love fish and also prepared great alternatives for my guests who don't eat fish. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. See you with new recipes. Enjoy your meal.